I don't see why that would help me at all. It just confuses people.
I don't like it because that means you can switch it at any given time.
Retailers that don't have the algorithmic pricing, they do face a structural disadvantage against the competitors who can respond to things like market conditions in real time.
If you've ever seen prices change during the course of a day, you're probably seeing dynamic pricing in real time. Now, when that price goes down, it's good for you. But other times, the prices go up. So it really pays to know how it works.
Sounds like a movie plot, huh? But this is already happening online, and it's happening to you. And it's happening now in the real world, too. It's called dynamic pricing or surge pricing, but in reality, it's surveillance pricing. And in this video, we're going to talk about all the systems that are bringing this into the real world, and we're going to show you 5 ways to fight back. Number 4 is guaranteed to keep you out of the corporate algorithm. Welcome to Uncle Sam Saves America, where national problems meet local solutions. I'm Uncle Sam. For most of modern history, shopping came with the understanding that the price on the tag was the price that everybody pays. That little piece of paper wasn't just a number, it was a symbol of fairness. But today, a powerful and invisible system of algorithms and digital surveillance tools are doing one thing: figuring out the maximum price that you're willing to pay. And this isn't some far-off dystopian future. The components are being installed in stores where you shop and the websites where you browse every single day. It's called dynamic pricing. A more accurate name might be surveillance pricing.
Dynamic pricing is a strategy businesses use to change their prices automatically and ensure that they are offering the optimal price at any given moment in time.
And that basically means that they're varying their pricing essentially based upon market conditions. So things like cost, what their competitors are doing, and even demand.
Because those factors can change quickly, some businesses are updating prices more often. In February, 75% of retailers on QuickLizard, a pricing software platform, said they increased how often they update their prices in the last year.
It's a fundamental shift in how markets work, one that pits neighbor against neighbor and turns your own data into a secret surcharge, a weapon against your own finances. But you're not powerless. Stick around to the end of this video and you'll understand how this machine works, the dangers it poses, and most importantly, you'll have a clear, actionable guide on making yourself the ghost in the machine. First, let's talk about the machine. How does it actually work? How could the price of a carton of milk change from one person to the next? Well, they do it by violating your privacy. The blueprint is already happening online and it's being adapted for brick and mortar stores. First, let's look at the online world where this has been going on for years. Every time you shop online, you're being watched, not by store security, but by sophisticated algorithms. These programs collect a staggering amount of your data: your location, the type of device you're using, your browsing history, what you bought, and even how you move your mouse on the page. Did you hesitate over the buy button? The algorithm can see that. Did you look at 3 cheaper options before you bought the more expensive one? They see that too. The data is being fed into a model designed to estimate your willingness to pay. Shopping late at night, the algorithm might guess that you're in a hurry. Browsing from a wealthy zip code, it might assume that you have more cash to spend. And this isn't just a theory. In 2025, investigations by Consumer Reports and Groundwork Collaborative that looked at the grocery delivery platform Instacart found that in their tests, identical grocery items could differ in price significantly from one customer to the next.
With a Consumer Reports investigation into the prices you pay on a popular delivery platform, it found that the very same items purchased at the same store by Instacart can vary from user to user. The difference really can add up as well.
One product, 2 different prices? That's what a new report found about the price you pay on Instacart. Multiple shoppers buying from the same store at the same time paid prices that varied by more than 20%. The investigation, carried out by Consumer Reports and progressive think tank Groundwork Collaborative, found that Instacart, a popular app that sends gig workers into stores to do your shopping, charged customers different prices on the same items. The report says at one Washington, D.C. grocery store, for example, a dozen eggs added to virtual carts at the same time rang up at 5 different prices, ranging from $3.99 to $4.79. Nationwide, prices in the study varied by 7% on average, which could total $1,200 more per year for a family of 4.
But this isn't just an online problem anymore. The tech is now in the grocery aisle, and the key is the unassuming price tag itself. You've probably started to see them all over the place, small little digital screens that are replacing the old paper price tags. They're called electronic shelf labels, or ESLs. Retail giants are rolling these out incredibly fast. Walmart announced plans to expand the technology to all its U.S. stores by the end of 2026.
2 days. That's how long it used to take employees to change paper price labels on the 120,000 items in a typical Walmart store. With digital tags, it takes minutes.
It really allows retailers to change prices by store, by region immediately.
The world's largest retailer is switching to electronic shelf labels, known as ESLs, at all its U.S. stores later this year. The savings on labor costs are obvious, but consumer groups worry about the potential for algorithmic and targeted pricing made possible by digital price tags and AI.
Of course, retailers say that ESLs are about efficiency. They allow the store to update thousands of prices in minutes. That sounds great, and it might even be true. But here's where it gets really crazy. Combine these digital tags with other tech being installed in stores, like advanced security cameras, your browsing history, your loyalty app, and boom, personalized pricing.
As for price changes, store owners say they physically cannot raise them.
The system would block us from changing. Let's just say we wanted to lower a price, but we accidentally hit a wrong number. It would block it from happening and go right back to the base price. It wouldn't go any higher whatsoever.
Pennsylvania lawmakers are taking aim at dynamic pricing. Senate Bill 1205 aims to prohibit the practice on essential goods.
Oh, there's more. The data collection even extends to the way that you pay. The convenience of modern payment apps like Apple Pay, Venmo, Cash App, they come with a hidden cost to your privacy. Every tap or transfer is more than just a transaction. It's a behavioral signal that feeds into a larger data ecosystem. And these platforms can analyze your spending habits, the time of day you make purchases, and even the location to build an ever more detailed profile. This information is often collected for purposes like fraud detection or personalized offers, but it can be collected and used to inform the algorithms that we've been talking about, making you more vulnerable to surveillance pricing. And next, we're going to look at what this actually costs you and a fair market, and later you're going to want to see the 5 ways to beat this algorithm. To understand the stakes in this, let's walk through a hypothetical story based on how these systems could work. Meet Mark and Sarah. They're neighbors, and they both need groceries. Sarah is a savvy, price-conscious customer. She compares prices online, uses a private browsing window to stop websites from tracking her, and she pays with a credit card, avoiding the store's loyalty app. To the store's algorithm, Sarah is a bit of a ghost. Mark, on the other hand, is a loyal customer. He loves the convenience of the store's app. He pays with Apple Pay, and he buys the same brand of milk every week. To the algorithm, Mark is an open book. It knows his entire purchase history and that he isn't super sensitive to pricing. And what happens at checkout? Sarah, the unpredictable ghost, is likely offered the standard price. But Mark, the loyal customer, might pay either that standard price, or the algorithm could calculate that he'd be willing to pay just a little bit more. It might not be a huge difference, maybe 50 cents on the milk, $1 on the coffee, but over a year, this loyalty tax could add up to hundreds of dollars. This isn't just about a few extra bucks. This system could create a dangerous new form of inequality. There's growing concern amongst consumer advocates about a risk of a poverty premium, where algorithms could learn to identify financially stressed people based on their data and systematically charge them higher prices, knowing they have fewer options. Beyond your wallet, this threatens the whole idea of a fair market. We have an antitrust law called the Robinson-Patman Act, and it was passed decades ago to prevent the types of price discrimination that harm competition. It was designed to stop a manufacturer from giving a giant retailer a secret discount that lets it drive small local stores out of business. Looks like that worked really well, huh? Applying the Robinson-Patman Act to modern individual algorithmic pricing is still a gray area legally. However, federal agencies like the FTC have signaled an interest in enforcing these kinds of laws in the modern workplace. Some state lawmakers have got on board too.
Lawmakers in Maryland and Connecticut are working to ban so-called surveillance pricing that's trying to prevent companies from using people's personal data to determine the cost of items, and a number of other states have also introduced similar action.
Whether anything comes from this remains to be seen, but it's clear that large corporations have access to data and AI systems that small businesses just can't afford, giving them a massive advantage. And this isn't the free market that we've always imagined. It's a rigged game where the House knows everything about you and is using that information against you. I'm pretty sure this fits the definition of dystopia. Next, we're going to discuss 5 ways that you can beat this techno-dystopia. Number 5 is probably the best one of them all. The system is designed to be invisible and feel inevitable, but it's not. You have the power to break the algorithm's hold on your wallet. To be clear, you can't stop the tech entirely, but you can make yourself much harder to profile. The goal is to become a ghost in the machine, and here are 5 concrete steps to take to do that. First, leave no trace. Reduce your digital footprint when you're shopping. The common advice is to use the browser's private or incognito mode. And this is a good first step, but it has limits. It doesn't hide your IP address, and trackers can still get a sense of who you are. Geofencing is a weapon that they can use against you. So for even better digital hygiene, get in the habit of manually clearing your browser cookies and your site data before you go on a big shopping session. Second, use privacy tools to build a shield. A virtual private network or VPN is a powerful tool. It masks your real IP address, making it much harder for websites to use your location to change prices. It isn't foolproof, as some sites use other signals like your billing address, but it's a stronger layer of defense. You can also install browser extensions, which are designed to automatically block any of the visible trackers that follow you. Third, be an unpredictable consumer. Humans and algorithms both love patterns, so break them. Before making a purchase, shop around. Check the price on a different browser, on a different device, and you might be surprised. If you want an item but you don't need it immediately, try leaving it in your online shopping cart for a day or two. Many retailers have these automated systems that will see an abandoned cart and they'll send you a discount to entice you to come back. In this game, being disloyal can be profitable. Fourth, shop offline and use cash. This one is my favorite. I stopped shopping online a couple of years ago, right? And the easiest way to avoid the digital trap is to do that, right? I just stay out of the algorithm altogether, right? When I buy groceries, I don't buy them online, right? Because I'd be providing them with a rich stream of data. Instead, shop in a physical store whenever possible. Even there, avoid the store's loyalty app, right? Opt for cash over digital pay methods like Cash App or Apple Pay. Paying with cash leaves no digital trail, linking the purchase directly to your financial identity. It makes you a much harder customer to profile. It's the ultimate old school method for maintaining your privacy in a high-tech world. Number 5, shop local. The massive data collection and algorithmic pricing described in this video are tools for large corporations. Small local businesses often lack the resources and the incentive to implement these types of invasive tracking systems on their customers. When you support a local store or a local grocery, local retail store, you're not just investing in your community, you're also opting into a simpler, more transparent transaction. And they are far less likely to be building a digital ghost of you. The price on the tag is the price on the tag, period. The price tag was an invention that brought transparency and fairness to the marketplace. For over a century, it was a simple contract. Today, that contract is being rewritten in secret by algorithms that see you not as a person, but as data points to be optimized for profit. This isn't just about milk. It's about whether or not we want to live in a country where our vulnerabilities are monetized and where fairness is a luxury. The infrastructure for this world is being built all around us, but it's not too late to act. By understanding the system, shielding your data, demanding transparency, we can push back and we can choose to be ghosts in the machine. We can work to ensure that the price that we pay is based on value of the product, not the value of our personal data. So what do you think? Have you noticed weird price changes when you're shopping online? Do you think this kind of personalized pricing should be illegal? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe and the notifications bell. That way you can get more investigative videos into the hidden systems that shape our world. All right, check out this playlist right here for more on the sovereign movement and how to reclaim America. You've been watching Uncle Sam Saves America, where national problems meet local solutions. I'm Uncle Sam.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.